Yes, let's talk about Chapelle Roan.
Or as you call her, Chapel Moan.
Chapelle Moan.
Yeah.
Yes,
Is that a sexual thing? Like,
Nah, nothing sexual about it.
she just moans about...
Well, she's a nag, isn't she?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
I don't know what it is about this girl. I remember when I first heard about her, she was complaining about people on TikTok. She was saying, like, people keep coming up to me and it's really annoying. Remember that? Like, this is in, like,
Right,
2023 or something,
yes.
2024. She was like, don't come up to me. I don't want to talk to you.
I don't want to talk to you.
But please buy my records
poor peasants.
and come to buy my records and come to my concerts.
Yeah.
We need a record scratch. I don't know. I just, there's something about her that, like, I do think she's incredibly talented. I mean, I don't like her music per se. I mean,
she's a talented artist.
Pink Pony Club's all right, I would say.
Yeah, it's a fun one.
Called gay pop.
I think, unfortunately, you know, I kind of just, as someone who actually does like her music, I kind of just wish she wouldn't talk publicly.
I'm one of the biggest pop stars in the world.
I feel like I could.
I'm one of the biggest pop stars in the world.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, you know, I think that she is a good singer and a great artist, and I think that anyone who lives that life of being so famous and popular is probably going to be a bit of an egotist and a bit annoying and shitty. So, like, girl, just don't say anything, you know? Just keep your mouth shut. Like, just do your concerts, make fans happy by going out and let your art speak for itself, you know?
It's hard when I understand fans get...
Because she just, whenever she talks about stuff, like you said, she did that video telling people not to come up. I don't even think she has a bad point. Like, I think she's definitely under probably a lot of pressure, and there are probably a lot of people who come and bug her and are really shitty. But she just seems to go about, like, talking about it in a bit of a entitled kind of a way.
This is Chapelle Roan we're speaking about. She's a hero.
Yeah.
And nothing more than that.
No, yeah.
She makes these records and plays these shows, and we must respect her.
Okay, fair take. Well,
it's a shame. I mean, she seems to be just a bit of a diva. I think that's probably the best way to
I think a good way to
put it. And
yeah.
it's just, it seems like a bit of a shame because, yeah, I don't know.
Diva alert.
Bit of a diva alert, yeah.
Diva.
Hey, my name's Chapelle, and I'm a Pink Pony Club member. Day. My mom is, what's the line? It's like, oh, my mom would say, oh, you done it again. You be better, bo. Is that how it goes?
Nice. She goes,
oh, what have you done? Yeah, that's it.
Mom, your kid is so shit. Bring her over here. My security guard has something to say to her little face. Yeah,
Leave her alone.
Shoots her in the face. Okay, so
this is kind of old news, but I wanted to hear your opinion about it.
Well, let's break it down for anyone who hasn't heard, just quickly. So basically,
break it down, y'all.
I'm not even going to try to say this.
Jorginho
is going to be my guess. Jorginho, I'm not exactly sure how to say this name. Jorge, a soccer player, posted a story criticizing Chapelle Roan and her team for their treatment of his 11-year-old stepdaughter at a hotel in Sao Paulo. So the first thing to clarify is that somehow this girl that was in this mess is also Jude Law's kid.
I didn't know. Yeah, I didn't know that.
Which is kind of a funny thing to, like, you know, one famous dad, but you got two famous dads. Like, one's a soccer player, one's an actor. That's
Jude Law, because he had a lot of kids.
Yeah, a little bit. Jude Law, yeah.
Seems it.
Slinging that cock around, baby.
Seems like it. Like a goddamn fucking hammer.
So he basically laid it out. If you haven't read it, you can pause it and read it. But
I think people know the...
Yeah, his wife or his partner... Yeah, his wife and his daughter was at this restaurant, and I guess the daughter was trying to get a look at Chapelle, so she sort of walked past to see if it was really her.
They flew over to see the concert. It was at Lollapalooza.
And they were obviously staying at like a nice hotel where celebrities stay, and she kind of recognized her, and the daughter kind of went to get a look, and then the security guard came up to her and had a go and was like, "Don't come near my..." Yeah. This was a pretty good visual
Is that the player?
It says, Chapelle Roan when an 11-year-old fan looks at her during breakfast. Yeah.
She's just a kid. I mean, come on.
So, look, I get kids can be annoying, but it's like, you could be annoyed and just let it go. You know, you don't have to say anything.
Well,
you don't
Chapelle
have to...
loves, apparently, there's nothing she loves more and respects more than breakfast.
Yeah, breakfast. Don't mess with Chapelle's
Don't mess with
breakfast.
Chapel's breakfast. I get it's the most important meal of the day.
So,
but come on.
So then there was some funny kind of backstory around the security guard himself. I think this was reported accurately, but I saw that he was supposedly Kim Kardashian's bodyguard when she had that big jewel heist. Do you remember the Kardashians had their jewels?
No.
Their jewels stolen? There was
Kim's not dating Timmy. It's
Kendall or Kylie?
Yeah. I don't know. They had their... how will they live without their diamonds? My God.
Well, anyway, my point is that
We're trying to buy fuel and they lost their diamonds.
Look, this guy doesn't have the best track record because, you know, he got tasked with keeping the Kardashians safe and the crown jewels got taken. Anyway, so he has come out and taken responsibility.
I don't normally address this shit online.
Yeah, I normally keep quite private.
Normally I just shoot first and think second.
So he says he takes full responsibility. He says that he was there on behalf of someone else and not part of Chapelle's personal
team. Do you think Chapelle paid him to say this?
I wonder, I
wonder. Just take the fucking money.
Yeah, take the fall.
Take the money and take the blame.
You gotta go down for this one.
Take the fucking money.
I just take the blame, babe.
Maybe that's what happened maybe that's what happened when the crown jewels got taken as well.
Just take
they were like, you just take the fall, homie. He said, my sole interaction with the mother was calm and with good intentions.
Doesn't sound like it.
That seems like a bit like...
That's a lie.
You can't be telling the full truth on that one. And look, I also want to acknowledge too that, you know, this girl, not a lot of ordinary girls who are in a situation like this would even have an opportunity to have their issue heard. Like, obviously the fact that her parents are Jude Law and a soccer player and this Instagram mum, like, that obviously makes it a lot more likely that even her grievances are going to be heard. You know, a lot of ordinary girls might have to experience this and then no one is going to speak up on their behalf.
So you're trying to say this happened a lot and we just don't know about it?
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe this is the right person to blow the whistle. But, yeah, I don't know. It seems kind of shitty to me. And it seems like the vibe of someone who doesn't... Maybe she'll have kids one day, but like she obviously isn't fussed about kids and stuff. She probably just finds them annoying. You know, she's like, kids suck. I don't want any kids around me. Yeah.
She hates kids. She said anyone who has kids is miserable.
Maybe when they're a little baby.
She said that on Call Me Daddy.
Maybe they're miserable like when the baby's crying, but I'm sure there's more to it than that.
It sucks. I mean, I feel like she's just... I want to like her. But it's hard for me to like her when all I hear about her is it's never really nice.
It's very entitled, yeah.
Like, you get someone like Taylor who's, like, very nice with their younger fans. And
yeah.
I know we meme on Taylor a lot, but at least she's, like, nice.
No, Taylor
to
seems
fans.
to, like, give her fans the time of day. And, you know, Taylor gave her truck drivers that big bonus. Like, I hate on Taylor, but she's got some good...
She brings up a little lass, like, every show.
Taylor Swift was a hero. I just couldn't see it.
I just couldn't see that shit. And Taylor brings up a little girl every fucking show to sing with her, and Chapelle Roan brings up a little girl and like just fucking shoots her.
Yeah. Oh gosh, yeah. That's. I
did hear this whole thing where she went to, is it Grammy camp?
I heard about this. So...
It just sounds a bit.
Look, I actually want to acknowledge that
it's a bit stanky. Like, I just don't know how to feel.
I will say this: I think when a celebrity goes through something like this, I do think a lot of the haters come out of the woodwork, and a lot of people who kind of just want to hate come out and shit on them. And you know, I don't know if Chapelle is like as shady as everyone makes her out to be. You know, there's all sorts of reports that, yeah, she is kind of more of an industry plant. No, look, I don't think you can plant that kind of talent, to be clear. But I also think you can try very hard for a long time by going to things like Grammy Camp and all these things. But I guess that's how you get into the industry. So I don't even personally.
But then
think
she
that's
said
a problem.
publicly on like an interview, she was like, "Fuck the Grammys, they're awful. I hate them." And it's like, but you went to Grammy Camp, girl.
Grammy Camp. Yeah.
Come on, what's going on here?
What did you like? Did something bad happen at Grammy Camp? You know.
Bandcamp, man, that will do it to you.
So yeah, I mean, I don't know. Does that stuff kind of seem a bit lame? Sure, but I don't even think that's really all that relevant. Like, okay, sure, she had dreams and she wanted to
Everyone
chase
in
it.
this field is egotistical. Otherwise, you wouldn't be fucking doing it. I hate to break
Yeah.
it to you all,
You
but
want,
that's how it is.
yeah, you want people to
Notice your
watch
art.
you and see, and
Yeah,
of course.
you want to be seen, you want to be heard, and I'm just being completely honest with you. If you see someone on YouTube, they have at least traits of narcissism.
Totally.
You have to, otherwise you don't do it. So
to want
you
people
know.
to watch you and comment and like
Well,
follow
exactly.
you, you know, that is to a degree it's self-serving and self-interested. Yeah, it's funny because I think the thing that I find funny is that she hasn't even really done anything that bad. Like, it's all like, not to downplay, like I think some of this behavior is pretty shitty, but it is just funny that, like, you know, there are some celebrities like, you know, Jonathan Majors gets a conviction for assault, and then
he's working with Ben
That's-
Shapiro now, man. He's made it.
that's his controversy, and then Chappelle's controversy is like some security guard yelled at a kid. Like, I don't
It's
know.
not a nice way to. I think the main message though is that like, it's not a nice way to treat fans, particularly younger
No.
fans. And her apology when she was in bed, it's like it's so half-assed.
yeah.
It was terrible. Like, she can't
Let's get that image up.
expect people to take this apology seriously when she's just lying in bed.
You know what I call this one? An apology,
I like that.
because it's so pooey. Thank you. Yeah. Chapelle Roan. Apology. Chapel ripping that ass. Yeah, so this was her in her Betty Buys.
I need to get some elevator music.
I guess this is like, look, I guess this is kind of the TikTok-y thing, so I don't even blame her
But
fully.
she's in bed. She's fucking.
But
come on.
yeah, like they said you did
This
some
is
pretty
pillow
gnarly
talk?
shit.
Am I talking to my fucking partner or something? Like, Jesus.
I swear I didn't
We're
even see.
I
involved
don't
with
even
a
like hate
security guard
children.
who is not my personal security. I didn't even see.
See a woman and a
I'm just gonna
child.
tell my
I
half
don't even
of the story.
think of children as people. I don't even like them.
Why are you guys upset about a non-person? It's a child we're talking about.
Get on the floor.
She barely exists. Yeah, I don't know. Like, it's. I think when I saw this bed apology, I just thought,
The bed apology.
honestly, you would be better off not addressing it
No,
than
I know.
doing
It's
like
so
a bed
half,
apology.
It's so half-assed, and like I get people like her, and she's
Put
very
out like
talented.
an Instagram square with a statement or something. You know what
I
I mean?
know. Do the square. Yeah,
Don't do
exactly.
this
Do the
shit,
square.
like,
do
come
the
on.
square.
The square will be enough.
You didn't do the square?
She went further than the square?
I did something better, Jerry. A bed apology?
Oh, no.
A pillow talk apology? Yeah, it's weird. It just... I don't know, like, unfortunately, everything that I like, again, I like to meme on Taylor, but, like, from what I see of her as a person, she does seem very nice and quite reasonably grounded for how big
Like
she
a super
is.
rich person, yeah.
With Chapel, I just get this impression that she's constantly just being really catty and not very nice, and
Yeah.
is telling people not to approach her and stuff, and, you know, I don't know how to really say it other than I just think I don't want to use the B word, but I think she's just being a bit of I'll say cat.
Little catty. Okay. Little catty cat over there.
My
So-
transgender cat Siamese identifies as black but acts Chinese.
That's a good Chapel description. No, so I will say as well with this Chapel thing,
Chapel moan.
Chapely. Yeah, I you know, I don't know. She just I'll give you some
This
tea
sounds like
if
you right now.
If the risk of life is death
sorry.
and evil,
I
then
lost
you
my
need
point.
a map that shows you the way that justifies that risk.
Okay, Jordan has got me back on track. So
Yeah, please.
I have a little bit of exclusive tea. So my girlfriend Kath
Exclusive
and
tea.
her sister went to a Chapelle Roan concert somewhat recently. It
Oh,
wasn't.
it was that was that would have been.
It wasn't
that,
a
it was
chapel
Laneway.
concert.
That
Yes.
was a. It
Yes.
was a festival. Yeah, I met someone last night who went to that. Yeah.
So they said,
Mm-hmm.
and look, we're in Perth over here. You know, ain't no denying it. And the truth about Perth is that
Yeah.
Perth, yeah,
We love Perth.
is that we don't get a huge amount of like love and care from the artists that come here. Sometimes they put us last on the list. They don't.
That's
they
to do with
half-ass their
fuel.
shows. Yeah. Okay.
I know that's a hot topic right now, but
So my girlfriend and her sister said that when Chapel came and played in beautiful Perth, it was her last stop on her tour. And I get that she'd been traveling with this festival. It's probably exhausting. But they reckon she kind of just phoned it in.
interesting.
They said that she was... she seemed just kind of done with it. She seemed very ready for the tour to end. And apparently, like, she ended it very abruptly. Like, if you know how sometimes they do, like, kind of a fake out and then they do, like, one
Encore.
last song. Yeah.
Encore.
Nah, it was just, like, done and then I'm off. I'm out of here.
Yeah, that sucks. I mean,
And I
know,
get that it's the final stop. Like, I get you're tired, but these people haven't seen you yet. And it's their first show.
That does suck to hear. I didn't know that, and yeah, that does suck to hear. I think that's the issue with these like festivals is that you do get these long. You travel so much, and you're doing these big shows. And unfortunately, I do think some artists do come and be like, I think I've been lucky with who I've seen. I think I've never really seen someone who I felt like was maybe I did when I don't this wasn't his fault. When I saw James Blunt for the second time, he was sick. He wasn't very well. So when I seen him a year prior and he was a lot more energetic, but bless him, he was not very well. And we were the last stop on the entire world tour. So he did say at the beginning, he was like, I'm not feeling too well and you guys are gonna have to like help me out tonight, which was nice because I felt like the crowd got more into it and we became more of like a harmony, and that was nice.
He still made an effort to make it like a worthy show for you guys.
I thought he was going to cancel because in Adelaide he said that he was sick, and then it was like a day, and then he came to Perth, and I was like, oh, if he's ill, then he's probably feeling worse when he came to Perth.
But I ain't spending any time on it.
Yeah.
That does suck. No, and that's the thing. It's like she probably thinks like we're in the middle, butt fuck nowhere. No one's gonna ever say anything. But I guess that's why you got the 50% .2 podcast, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been lucky with everyone I've seen. They never really like. I don't feel like anyone's not put in effort, which is nice. I mean, because I think particularly with Perth, I feel like you do kind of get. You could probably get the impression as an artist that like this gig doesn't matter and it's just a good payday. But like with a lot of people that I've seen, I'm such huge fans of, and I get a little worried before going out. I'm like, I hope they still love. You've always got to love your audience no matter where you go to.
Yeah, we're gonna.
I feel like that kind of does surprise me because I heard her concerts were really theatrical and costume changes.
I think it's partly because it wasn't like her concert, it was through a festival, so she probably didn't have.
Those are never as good.
You know, you don't have as much control over the stage. Like you have to be able to share the stage with other artists. So I get that maybe there was some limitations, but yeah, girl, it's like
that does suck.
Yeah, they felt a bit disappointed, and I think it's a shame. And look, I get it. It's like she got so big so fast, and it is probably a crazy thing to have to deal with and to navigate and be like, how do I, just approach fame? Sure, difficult question, but like, it's pretty. People have been doing music concerts for decades. It's pretty simple. People pay a ticket to come and see you put on a good show. And they want you to like rock their socks off, you know.
That's the thing. It's like I said about the James Blunt thing. Like I would much rather like the event happen rather than being cancelled and him be like
totally
his voice. You could tell, bless him. You could tell like his voice was like struggling a little bit. But like as a fan of his, I
beautiful.
Nah, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. Occasionally on like high notes, you could tell.
Right.
But it's like I would rather the concert happened rather than be like,
Sure.
oh, I'm sick and I
Totally.
can't do it. So like, you know, maybe she was under the weather or something like that. But I do think keeping the audience, keeping them up to date with how you're feeling, I think is very important.
Don't feel like I need to say anything, but
Well, Billy, come on.
Yeah.
Say something, girl.
really hard to know what to say and what to do right now.
She's very good with her young fans. I'll give her that. It just seems like Chapel, who's like a bit of a cat. Like I don't know how else to say it. Like
You know what Chapel needs to remember?
People matter. People matter.
yeah, people matter, Chapel. It's not. This isn't
Yeah.
the world doesn't revolve around you, honey. Come on,
Yeah.
leave that poor girl alone.
It's just a little girl. Why do you have to shoot her in the street? Chapel, please.
Do you think we got her? Nah, more. Vampire. What do I pay you for? Keep shooting.
Jeez.
Awful. Come on.
Rip.